Welcome back to another episode of Daily Fortnite, your daily podcast about Fortnite. I'm your host, Mikey, aka Mike Daddy, aka Magnificent Mikey. So, today we have a couple of hot fixes to talk about. First up, we'll mention the Save the World hot fix because we don't want to leave those players out. So, we've released a Save the World hot fix adjusting the following Ventures modifiers. The super tough monsters deal less environmental damage and have reduced movement speed. Lobbers, flingers, and pitchers have been temporarily removed from the super ranged modifier. So, there is your Save the World hot fix update. And then we have our Battle Royale update, of course. We've released a hotfix adjusting the Recycler now harvests ammo faster and does more damage to structures. So now you can harvest ammo for it faster, which is great because it was kind of slow before. I mean, we gave you the tip to weaken something so you can both get materials and get ammo from it, but now it just harvests that much faster. So, if you need to get something in a pinch, if you're out of ammo and you're in the middle of fighting an enemy and there's something close by that you can harvest, you'll be able to get ammo for it pretty quick. And then the primal shotgun damage reduced and pull out time increased. Okay, so it's actually a pretty significant nerf. Let's go ahead and run the numbers. So the common now only does 45. The uncommon does 47. The rare does 50. The epic does 52. The legendary does 55. And the mythic does 57. So that is quite a drastic change from what it was before. The pullout time being a little bit slower. Those are all great nerfs to help make this weapon a little bit more balanced. But still, I mean, this thing is still strong. If you got, if you set, especially if you got a purple gold or if you have the mythic, then you're still going to be running it because it is just the mechanic of how the thing shoots is making it powerful. I mean, it makes it super easy to hit opponents, especially when you are, right in their face. It's just going to make it easy to still do a ton of damage and do it quick. So I wouldn't worry about not running this while you're playing the game. It's the change is still not going to be enough to make you go I'm not going to run a primal shotgun anymore. That's still probably going to be like I said, especially if you got purple gold or the mythic, that's going to be your main shotgun. I mean, I can understand if you had a gray, green, or blue, you might want to think about going with a pump, but it's just going to be all up to your feel. If you're somebody who still isn't you still don't have great aim with the pump, no matter what level it's at, whether it's a gray or if you have a gold, if you just don't have that aim, you might just be somebody who says, what, the primal shotgun, no matter what rarity it is what I'm running. But yeah, that's the changes to the recycler and the primal shotgun. So there you go. Let's see here. What other news do we have today? The Llama Rama is getting ready to end. So hopefully you guys got in Rocket League and finished those challenges so that you can get all the rewards for that. And then the other piece of news we have is a competitive blog and update. So let's go ahead and get to that. Let's see here. FNCS Chapter 2, Season 6 schedule and details. Hey, competitors, we're only a couple of weeks away from the return of FNCS. While most of this season will feel familiar, we've got some updates we want to share with all of you. Let's jump right into all the details. So we have the FNCS schedule. Here's our planned schedule for FNCS from the first qualifier all the way through the finals. Qualifier 1. Let's see here. For Middle East, will be April 22nd through 24th. Everywhere else will be the 23rd through 25th. Qualifier 2 for Middle East will be April 9th through May 1st, and everywhere else will be April 30th through May 2nd. For Qualifier 3, Middle East will be May 6th through 8th, and all other regions will be May 7th through 9th. There will be a bye week the week after that for May 13th through 16th, and then we'll get to the semifinals, which will be Middle East May 21st, and all other regions will be May 22nd. The reboot round will be Middle East on May 22nd, and everywhere else will be May 23rd. And then the finals for Middle East will be May 28th through 29th, and all other regions will be May 29th through the 30th. The prize pool, $3 million, are once again up for grabs in this season's prize pool, with one cross platform player pool per region. Here's the full breakdown. So EU is 1.35, NA East is 690,000, NA West is 300,000, same as Brazil. Asia has 150,000, Middle East 120,000, and Oceania is 90,000. For the format, we've made slight adjustments to this season's qualification format. As a reminder, teams that placed first, second, or third in last season's Chapter 2 Season 5 FNCS for the respective region already qualify into finals for Chapter 2 Season 6 and cannot participate in the qualifiers or semifinals. No, if those teams wish to disband before the start of FNCS, all 3 members of the trio must fill out the official disband form by April 19th. Quick highlights: a full breakdown of each can be found below. So, top 3 teams from each qualifier will skip semifinals and directly advance to finals. All other teams earn series points for the opportunity to advance to semifinals. All regions will have 3 heats instead of 4 last season in semifinals, and the heats will be played on the same day. Reboot round is expanded and will have at a minimum 3 matches and up to 6 matches total. Qualifiers for each qualifier teams that place in the top 3 of that qualifier will now skip semifinals and advance straight to finals. Teams that do not place in the top 3 of a qualifier will be awarded series points based on their final placement in that qualifier. At the conclusion of the final qualifier, all series points will be added together, and the top 99 trios on the series point leaderboard will advance to the semifinals in each region. For semifinals will consist of 3 heats in each region, with teams seeded based on the total amount of series points earned across all qualifiers. For each heat, teams will have 6 matches to earn as many points as they can. The top 6 trios from each heat will advance to finals. Teams placing 7th through 17th in each heat will advance to the reboot round. For the reboot round will now consist of at least 3 matches in which the winning team of each match will advance to finals. Once a team gets a victory royale, they will move on to finals and will be removed from the next set of matches of the reboot round. Additional matches, up to 6 total, may be added if any teams disband who had guaranteed finals invitations based on last season's Chapter 2 Season 5 FNCS standings. Finals will remain unchanged. Teams will have 12 total matches across 2 days to earn points before we crown our Chapter 2 Season 6 FNCS champions. And here's the rationale for format changes. Looking back to the last FNCS, of the 70 teams that directly qualified to semifinals from the first qualifier in Season 5, 52 made it through to the finals, 74%. Those 52 teams averaged 11th place across all regions, and 28 of the 52 teams placed in the top 10 in their respective region, including 3 FNCS championship trios. In short, the teams that qualified from the first qualifier last season not only made it to the finals, but were more dominant than other teams. Like last season, prizes will be allocated for every team that make it to the finals to ensure that standout performances from the qualifiers or the previous seasons are rewarded. We've also adjusted series points reward values at the end of each individual qualifier, which we hope will facilitate a more competitive experience in the qualifiers. So I like that they gave the rationale there, and it even gave us the statistics of the reasoning there. So I appreciate that they not only made those changes, but gave the rationale for it. And then scoring. Based on player feedback on last season's point format, we've made adjustments for single lobby rounds. We've decided to award points more evenly across the top and at pivotal points during a match. Specifically, teams that make it past Storm Scourge thresholds will be rewarded, as these are more difficult placement thresholds. Incremental points are awarded from 16th and onward, with a solid bump for earning that coveted victory royale. Okay, so let's go from the bottom to the top. So each elimination is 2 points, and then 18th through 24th is going to get 5. 17th gets 8, 16th gets 9, 15th is 10, 14th is 11, 13th is 12. A 12th gets 13, 11th gets 14 points, 10th gets 16 points, ninth gets 17 points, 8th gets 18, 7th gets 19 points, 6th gets 20 points, 5th gets 21 points, 4th gets 22 points, 3rd gets 24 points, 2nd gets 26 points, and the Victory Royale will earn you 30 points. So, like they said, a nice little bump there from going 2nd to 3rd. Again, I appreciate the change here. Just looking at the scoring format seems to make more sense to me. Again, with those higher placements getting more points because it's harder to place that high. Each elimination. Oh wait, we already read that part. The scoring format for earlier rounds that do not use a single lobby system, round 1, round 2, and round 3, will remain unchanged from last season. The Chapter 2 Season 6 FNCS official rules will be coming soon and can be found in the rules library when posted. And then, finally, the FNCS All-Star Showdown. The competition continues after Chapter 2 Season 6 FNCS with the FNCS All-Star Showdown on June 23rd through 26th. The main event will be a solo tournament featuring the top players in each region from the past 2 FNCS tournaments. The top 15 teams from Chapter 2 Season 5 FNCS and the top 15 teams from Chapter 2 Season 6 FNCS will receive invitations to FNCS All-Star Showdown for a total of 90 players competing to determine who is the best player in their region. This means that half of the field is already set, so there's even more on the line for Chapter 2 Season 6 FNCS. If some teams or players place in the top 15 in both seasons, we'll invite additional teams to fill the open spots based on consistency. Teams with the highest average performance between Season 5 and Season 6 will receive an invitation to fill those potential extra slots. A handful of invited players will also have the opportunity to compete as individuals in creative mode skills challenges during the days leading into solo championship. The FNCS All-Star Showdown will have a total combined prize pool of $3 million across all events, with more details to come later this season. Stay tuned. We can't wait to see you compete in this season's FNCS. Remember to follow at FN Competitive on Twitter for all competitive updates. Like they said there, that All-Star Showdown sounds like it's going to be a great thing and just gives more incentive to place highly, because you know that if you placed high last season in the top 15, or if your team is going to place in the top 15 in this season, then you're already going to get another guaranteed payday, because you're going to automatically get invited to the All-Star Showdown. So it's makes the stakes that much higher, and I think that makes it pretty exciting to know that not only are those players playing in this season's FNCS, they're not just playing for that prize pool that's on the line, but they're also playing for the chance to earn, more again in the All-Star Showdown. So pretty cool stuff that they have going on in competitive right now, and can't wait to follow that this season and going forward, of course. Let's see here. That's all we have for news. Let's go ahead and look at what we have in our LTMs: Rags to Riches duos, Shockwave trios, Tropical Zone Wars. Let's see here: Survival Simulator Desert and Team Rumble. And then we have a new challenge list. So let's go over the challenges. 4 challenges this week. We have deal damage with primal weapons. Sorry, you got to start out with 2,500 will be the first set, and then you need to set structures on fire. 10 in total. Search chests. 7. Eliminate opponents with weapons of rare rarity or higher. You need to shockwave wildlife using a shockwave grenade or bow. You just got to do it once. You need to tame wildlife. 1. You need to deal damage to opponents with the recycler. 300 in total, and you need to revive a teammate. So that's your list for challenges this week, and of course we will go over tips on how to get these done throughout the rest of the week. Let's go ahead and head on over to the item shop and see what we have in the item shop today. We have okay, so yeah, all that spring breakout stuff is gone. Now let's go over the new bundle that just came out today, which is really cool. This pack here, this is the Cyber Infiltration Pack, 2,200 V-Bucks, and let's take a closer look. Okay, this is going to give you the, I actually don't know how to say this, Chigusa outfit, journalist turned vigilante sworn to liberate the world from REM Corps' virtual prison, part of the REM Waker set. Okay, and if you didn't know, all this stuff is inspired by, let's go ahead and figure out who did this, because they shouted it out on their social media. This was all inspired by Sunman, at Sunman 4145 66 59 on Twitter, and does a lot of artwork and in the anime style. So these are anime outfits, anime skins. I'm sure some of you who are into leaks have seen these, and they are now here. So we got the Chigusa outfit, the Watchful Wabbit back bling. Big ears and multi-spectrum vision mean Chigusa's avatar is always ready for the latest scoop, and it is a backpack that is clear, and it's got a mean-looking stuffed bunny in there that has a banana with it. We have the Megumi outfit, ex-security guard, so inspired by the Wakers that she turned on her bosses to join the cause. We have the guard pup back bling. Megumi's avatar has seen its fair share of action, but it's still standing strong. And this is a puppy that's got a sword in its mouth. Again, also has an eye patch. All of these avatars, I guess, have seen quite a bit of action. And then we have the Yuki outfit. Though she seems sweet and shy, this expert hacker is the Waker's muscle inside the virtual world. And then it has the hack pack back bling. Best case scenario, no one ever sees Yuki's avatar at all. Part of the REM Waker set. Well, this all is. And this one is a wolf. It's just a backpack with headphones on it, and then it's got a little one of those things that you attach to the zipper, and it's a wolf. Pretty cool. Again, this is 2,200 V-Bucks. Absolutely love it all. Always been an anime fan, so it all looks really good. And then we have the infiltration tools pack as well, 1,200 V-Bucks for this, and this is going to get you the cutting words harvesting tool. Can't get a story without breaking down some walls. The rebel authority harvesting tool, better change your passwords, and the slice and dice harvesting tool when virtual tools aren't enough for the job. And these all seem like they have selectable styles for this as well, where you can get a dual wield or single wield for each of the harvesting tools. So pretty cool. They all look good as well. The Fortnite Lava Legends pack is still here. Stormlight bundle stuff is still here. The Sun Soldiers bundle is still here. The Hush bundle is still here. So they're really pushing these bundles lately. Oh my goodness, we have the Tower Recon Specialist in here. This outfit for 800 V-Bucks. I haven't seen this one back in for a long time, all the way from season 2. The Burnout outfit with the wheelie back bling for 1,500 is here. The Star Wand harvesting tool for 800, the Icicle harvesting tool for 500, the Bold Stance emote for 500, the Battle Call emote for 200. We have the Pokey emote back for 500 V-Bucks, the Adeline outfit with the Angular Chic back bling for 1,200, the Cyclo Sticks harvesting tool for 800, the Fluorescent Flyer glider for 500, the Chomp Senior outfit with the Shark Fin back bling for 2,000. The Chomp Junior harvesting tool for 1,500, the Laser Chomp glider for 1,500, the Sky Soccer outfit with the Last Gas back bling for 2,000, the Propeller Axe harvesting tool for 800. And that looks like everything today, so you can get any and all of these items using code MikeDaddy, MMMIKEDADDY, in the item shop, and some of the proceeds will go to help support the show. Okay, let's see here. So for our tip of the day, we're going to bring it to the recycler, and how the change to the damage that it does to structures is actually huge on being able to gain some advantages over your opponents by taking their walls. And now I saw this from Cypher PK doing this on a video that he did today about the update. And you know what? I never would have thought this, but this is a great use of the recycler because of the fact that it is like a RPG where it does explosive damage. It will it there's time between the time you shoot it and the time that it hits the wall. Okay, but with the recycler, the splash damage is a lot less than an RPG, so you can be a lot closer than you can uh, with an RPG to shooting a structure next to you without taking damage. In fact, you can be close enough that if you weaken a player's wall to get it down to one shot, and remember the recycler now does 75 damage to structures. If you get it weak enough that you can break the wall with one shot, you can shoot the recycler, switch to builds, and then turbo build the wall. And then that will make it so that you have a 50-50 chance of taking that opponent's wall. And that is great. You know, if you're somebody like me who's not that fast, you have a hard time taking people's walls because you are breaking people's walls with your harvesting tool, and then you have to switch back over to your build, and then you know, press the wall button as fast as you can. And you have to do that all in a fast motion. Well, with this, you know, you can shoot the recycler, and you have that half a second before it hits the wall to be able to switch over to your build already, and already be holding the turbo build for your wall. That way it will take the wall when once the recycler ammo explosion hits the wall. So I think that's a great little trick that you can pull off there to help you take more players' walls and get more eliminations. All right, that's the episode for today. Make sure you go join the daily Fortnite Discord and hang out with us. Follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. It's Mike Daddy on all of those. Head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star rating and a written review for a shout out on the show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss an episode. And until next time, have fun, be safe, and don't get lost in the storm.